So in this video, you will learn how to do this giant lily. So for this build, we will need our heat gun, a drill, glue, or our silicone gun, needle nose pliers, a cutter or scissors if needed, and you will need your kit. We have our bendable cut, we have our stuff for our pistils, our leaves, our pistils, our bendable pipe, and we've got our petal. Heat forming our petals. So we're just gonna, first we're gonna make a crease in the middle with heat, and we're just gonna mark it right here. We're going to make sure this crease is done properly. And then on the edges, we're going to heat up through the back. And I'm going to pass it through this bowling ball just like this. So it gives it a little curvature. And you see? We're going to do this in the back one. Now this is one way to thermoform it. I'm just going to stretch these little things so it's pretty pointy. And you got this shaped out pretty well. Now you may want to give it a little bit more. Depends on how standing up you will have it, but you can pass it a little. I'm going to make it a little bit more like this. And we're going to repeat for the others. So first you do our center crease. And then the sides. One side. And you may want to do it just with your hands, with a smaller ball, a styrofoam ball, and you're just going to stretch that part. I'm going to make it a little bit more curved, because I want a little bit more curve to the back. Pass it here. And fold it like that. Make sure we make it curve to the back. And we continue. We're just going to make a line. And we are going to thermoform and do the exact same thing. So we're going to thermoform each side and give it a form. I'm just going to make it a little bit pointy here. Can you see that? So we've got our leaf number 1, and we're going to continue this with all your leaves. And it's super easy. We're going to make some little straws with these. So basically you are going to heat from side to side, and you're going to see it start curving. And once it starts curving, you just grab it and make it into like a straw, stretch out straw. Very softly, so you just stretch. Make sure, because we're going to glue it up with the wire inside. So we're stretching it as straight as possible. And we're going to repeat this with all the 6 smaller pistils and the center long one. So we're going to turn it into a straw. We do the next one and all of them. Make sure it's heated and that you can hold it and try to make it into a straw. And then I'm going to turn it into a straw. Just very softly with your hands. And I have only done this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 small ones, and our 7th, our centerpiece. So every time you pull it out, it starts losing its heat, and it starts getting harder. So very softly. And we're on the 6th one, on the big one. So the big one is kind of like the same thing. You just have to go a little bit sideways until it starts closing up. Starts closing up. And we're just going to do the same thing, just hold it. Obviously, you're going to when we whip the wire, I'm going to kind of stretch it, hold it from here, and just stretch it very so lightly. It's a very light stretch. You just want this like that. So here's your center bud, and these other pieces come out. And these are going to be really easy. These are just when we finish our leaves. They're just the little 2 leaves on the side. So basically you will just want to do something like that. Well, I'm going to crease it and then close it up. Kind of something like that. And we're going to do the same thing, because when we put it on, we're just going to close it like that. And we're just going to warm it up. Sorry about that. Kind of like similar to the way our petals are. The same. There we go. And for this center part, we're going to grab our ball and we're just going to kind of heat it up and just let it curve a little bit. We're just going to let it curve just a little. And then we're just going to, you know, like with your thumb, make this a little bit round and make this a little bit round. And once you have something like that, we're just going to kind of crease this little round to the top, because this is the one that's going to be covered with a pipe cleaner, and this is going to go over this. So now for this part, it's very easy. We're going to grab, each one is for a pistol. We're going to fold it in half. We're going to cut, and then we are going to fold it in half. And one of these, we're going to just pass it like that, and we're going to make like 4 little things down. So with this one, the longest one you can find, that's the one that you're going to tie the other ones to, and you're just gonna kind of put them together and close it up, and that's kind of it. And if you just, and this is your pistol. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the back to make sure these pieces hold together and they don't open up. And there you go. That's going to be your pistol. So we're going to make these little pieces like that. We're going to fold in half. And right here at the half point, calculate, we just make a cross, like a little hand like that, and then we just close it. And we make this a little bit pointy. Has to look like a little moon shape. And the long one you can find, that's the one you're going to twist. So we're going to repeat this for all our 6 pipe cleaners, and then don't forget to put a little dab of glue on one side and the back just to make sure they don't open up. Right there. And there you go. That's it. So we're going to do this with the rest of them, and we are now going to, this is pretty easy. We're just going to fold this like that, kind of like an inch, you can see right there. And we are going to glue one of this to one edge and close these little straws up. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue here, and that's where I'm holding my little, so it's gluing to the edge right there. And I'm going to do the same on all the way down to make sure you're gluing it to the inside. Wish I had a better lighting. to the inside right there. I'm just going to put a little bit more glue. Let's see right here. You're going to see right there. And just let it go all the way down. Make sure your wire is inside before you close your little straw up. So I'm just going to close it up like this. So make sure the wire is inside. So in that section, we're just going to close it up right here. Kind of like that. I'm going to put a little dab of glue at the edge so we can close it up a little bit more, and we start closing it. Pick this up a little bit more. And there we go. We've got our little thing. Now this little part, you're just going to want to return it back to one side. Can you see that? Sideways. And this is where you're going to nest your pistil. Let me see what happened here. Let me put a little bit of dab of glue right there. And we're going to nest this on this like that. So you may want to push this one up, or I mean turn it this way. And we're just going to put a little bit of glue here. And we're going to nest this beautifully in our covering that wire. You see, I'm going to push it a little bit more down here. And you have your pistil. So this, you're going to give it the form you want once it's in lilies. But isn't it cute? So we're going to repeat this for all our 6 pistils. And we are going to do our center in a minute. Centerpiece pistil, we're going to do the exact same thing. Except here, we're just going to make a little circle. We're just going to make a little circle and fold it sideways. Something like that. See, sideways? So this way, this is just going to help to settle put in the big top. So I'm going to put some glue to make sure our wire is glued to our center. I mean to our piece. And we're going to put some glue there and at the edge. This one's a little bit easier because it's not that small. And then we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to glue the edges, making sure just the bottom is just a little bit wider than the top. So we're just going to do this. I'm going to put a little bit of glue here and close these edges right here. And just slowly, we're going to start closing in here. Holding this. Let's see. Right here. And I'm just going to close it and wait till it's dry. So that's our center pistil. And we're going to, after we have this ready, we are going to grab our 4, and we're just going to do like a little flying saucer. Just roll a little flying saucer right here. And each one of these is going to be glued to the top part of our foam. So we're just going to do this, and we're going to roll 4 of these. Oops. We need to put some glue. You can hold it with your pliers. I got too much glue on my fingers. So let me see. I'm going to put it sideways so you can see. And once we have it here, I want it to loosen up. So I'm just going to see if this one holds right there. And this is going to be glued over that. So let's do this. Let's do the center one first. So here is our center part. Oh my goodness. I think I'm going to roll it directly on the foam so that doesn't happen. I'm going to put some glue all over so we don't have that little thing coming down. And we're going to hold right there. So can you see that? There we go. Now we're going to do the same thing with this one, except we're going to try to make it a little bit tighter so they're a tiny little bit smaller. Now, if you feel you need to cut a little piece of the pipe cleaner so it's not that big, so it can fit the way you want it to, we may have to do that. No, I still have a little bit more space because I'm rolling it a little bit tighter right here. But I think that's good enough. So I'm going to put some glue on here. And then, ooh, we don't want that. We need this under there. So we glue our part on top. You see? Right there. Gonna make sure these sides go down. And we're gonna do this on the other 3. We're gonna do the same thing. So this one, remember, a little bit tighter so you have the little circle just a tiny bit smaller than the center part. So I'm going to put some glue there. And I'm going to, do not let that go. Oh my goodness. Kind of rebellious. We got there right. So now the last little piece. We're gonna roll our flying saucer here. Hide the back little thing in the, and we're gonna glue again. Now this one I did way too tight, so here we go. So we have our top part, and this top part, the center, we're just going to glue to this. And that's it. So we're going to put some glue here. Glue it to the top part. There we go. We got our central part. And now to connect this part, we're going to get the edge of our foam here. Make sure we have this part like that. And I'm going to just do a little line of glue right there. So these, can you see how they look? You don't want them moving. You want them facing the way the lily looks. Ooh, it did glue. There we go. We're just going to glue that little edge right there. You get it sideways. And now I'm going to glue the one right in front, so you have the equal 6. So this one I'm going to glue right here, sideways like that. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue here on the big one, and I'm going to glue right there. So you have these two looking like that. Looks super nice. Then you're going to do 2 here, 1 here, and 1 here. So we're going to glue these 2 right around, and you see it like that. So we're going to glue these 2. So now I'm going to put this one right here. Make sure this part is coming to the outer part. That way your lily, when it opens up, it looks like perfect. And then this one, you see it's crooked, you need to glue it. Make sure it's glued like that, right there. So I'm going to put some dab of glue and glue it at the exact angle. Look at that. So I'm gonna start opening them up like that. So now we're going to glue the last 2. So one is around here. And it's at the right angle. And the other one is right in the center of these 2. So you've got your 6 surrounding pistils. Ooh. Not at the right angle. Around that. Look at that. Now that is a pistil. No, that is a bud. Once we have this, we're going to let it go and see if it holds. If you want to put more glue. And we are going to open this up. Maybe I'm going to put more, open this one up this way. Put a little bit more glue on this one to this. And I'm just going to close this up right here. Look at that. Look at that. That is so pretty. And I'm going to put some floral tape right here.
cut a little bit. Roll this up. And we're just gonna roll it, roll it, roll it. Look at that. So you may want to plaster a little bit of white chalk or something to make it look super cool. There we go. So now we're just going to wire our petals and our leaves. We need to cut this off our stems. And we are going to glue these stems. Make sure you leave a good part out, because this is where we're going to drill. I'm actually going to cut this little thing off my stem, because it's going to be too wide. And I am going to glue right here, approximately right there. So I'm just going to pass some glue. And we're going to repeat this with our 4 stems, our 4 leaves, I'm sorry, and our 4 stems. And we're going to bend a little bit. Make sure you get that little feeling of the leaf. Look at that. Gorgeous. And we're going to do one of the petals. This is with our wire. We're just going to leave a little bit, kind of like the same, like the, a little bit more. So I'm going to put some glue here. And there we go. Now let's do the same for all the rest of them. So now we're going to paint with 2 tones. I'm going to use pink peony and rustic pink. So we're going to paint these. Do the center. I'm just going to put a little bit of it. So now we're in the most exciting part of our build, which is assembling our pieces. We've got our leaves, our petals, our center pistil and stamens, and our little cover leaves. So once this part is done, we are just going to put the first layer of 3 petals. I'm going to glue the first one, just the edge, to all this green area, just right there. So we're going to keep it as straight as possible. And there we go. So we press it hard. And then from there, we're going to first, before we glue, we're going to visualize the exact place of the other 3. So right there. So I'm going to fold these 2 so I can glue one. I'm going to put some glue on one. Make sure we have a perfect place. And then we have the last one on this layer. So now we're going to do the second row of these, and you're just going to glue there between these 2. And we're going to put it right there at the center of these 2. And then we're going to glue the next one between these 2. Or on the petal, and we're just going to make sure it's perfectly centered. And we're going to glue. Look at that. Ooh, gorgeous, gorgeous. I love it. I love it. And then the last one right here. We're going to put some glue here and here. And we're going to glue this one right. Look at that. And then you bend and you give it the look you want. More open here, open there. Look at that gorgeousness. I'm gonna open this one a little bit more. And you check if you need to put a little bit more glue. And after that, we're just going to fold these in. You can see you want to fold them in because this is going to go into the bendable stem. So we're just going to press them together and put more floral tape on them. Like that. And we're just going to twist, twist, twist. There you go. Now to glue these 3 little leaves, we're going to have to leave them a little bit right here, like between these 2. Open it up, but make sure that the bottom part is going to cover the stem. So I am going to glue right here. I'm putting these 2 right there. But I'm not going to glue to the stem because this will be out of a bendable pipe and this will be inside. So I'm going to glue right there. And this stays like that. This will go over the bendable pipe. And then we're going to do the third one, the second one right here. this one over here. So you got your 3 ones. So this is Cutie. And we're gonna glue right here. And there we go. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? You can do it any form you like, bend it more, make it more close. Our stem on 4 sides to insert our leaves. So I'm just going to cut this out a little bit. Cut them all out. Make sure it doesn't have a thick entrance to kind of like that. And then we're just going to drill. And the kind of go sideways, then you drill this side. So we're just gonna insert our stems in there. Ugh. I think the drill area is too small. And there we got one in. So we're gonna do the second one. You may want to use your drill a little bit bigger. I'm just going to cut this little piece out. And here, there we go. And there we go. Second. Third. And we have our stem ready to insert our beloved lily. So we're just going to insert this part and make sure the leaves cover the stem. These little leaves over here. And you may want to glue the leaves to your stem so you can have it ready and installed and ready to go. And there we go, guys. Awesome, awesome. Congratulations. You have finished your lily. We'll learn how to do this giant lily. In this tutorial, you will learn how to make this giant lily. Learning to make this giant lily in this tutorial